Hello, hello, welcome back to Wurm Unlimited. I know it's been a while, but the old goat's doing better and I actually have a little bit of time to myself now. So I thought I would go ahead and work on some videos. Hopefully I'm back to my regular schedule again. Uh, what I have done, I have started making lamps, the iron hanging lamps. And we are going to go up to the mine and I am going to show you how to make those. They're very simple. They do put out a fair decent amount of light. All they take is an iron lump and a log. That's basically it. Uh, so let's head up to the mine. I have a bunch of them made, but I'm just going to go up here and show you how to make one. And then we'll come back. I have put some around the house, just a little bit. But let's run up to the mine real quick. It's just now getting daylight. But we'll run up here and get one of them made. I also have the list for making the rowboat. The only thing I don't really have is the fibers to make the rope that I'm going to need, but I have some planted, so it shouldn't take all that long to get it made. But even for the rowboat, and that's the smallest boat you can make in the game, it takes a a large amount of material. And the larger boat you build, the more material it takes. So yeah, it gets really complicated fast on boats. And you also have to have a certain level of shipbuilding skill. And the easiest way to raise your shipbuilding skill is to make tenons, which are pretty easy to make. But you have to make a lot of tenons, because the higher your skill, the better your boat will be. You don't want your boat to be really low level, because it will sink. And it will deteriorate fast. So, I know you're out of stamina. Stand still a minute and get it back up. Alright. Alright, Biddy. There you go. Alright. That last hill always gets me. And I'm clearing a lot of material too. Which I should have dropped off, but I didn't. Alright. So let's open this. Let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's grab 10. And I'm scroll down to the 10th one. I've got the first one highlighted. I'm going to hit Shift, left click, that selects those, and then I'm just going to drag it over and it will drag those 10 over. Okay. I'm also going to need one log. And doesn't matter what kind. I just want a log. And I just want one. Okay. So, let's go down to our handy dandy crafting and we will do a search and we will search for hanging lamp. Hanging lamp. And I want iron, because that's basically the only type of metal I have. To me, the best one to make would be brass, because it puts out a better light, and if you put olive oil in it instead of tar, like what we're going to have to use, it really puts out a good light. But since we don't have any way to make brass right now, we will use iron. Okay. So, I need a large anvil, and I need iron lumps. So let's add that to the crafting window. And let's add our iron lumps over here, and I'm going to combine them. And I am going to go down to lights and lamps, and I need a hanging lamp head. And let's create that. Okay, there we go. So I am going to take the lump out, the anvil out. I'm going to put the lamp head in. Oh, hang on a second. Alright, for the hanging lantern, I need to put in the log. And now we've got a 98% chance of making the hanging lamp. But remember, that 98% chance is based on my skill level. And my skill level I set really high. Alright, let's hit create, see what happens. And I got it. And that's all there is to it. Very simple to make. Now, let's go back down and start putting some lamps in. And that lamp will look just like what I am already putting up. I didn't think I needed to wait and have you watch me put every lamp up, so I just started putting a few up. Eventually I will have lamps all along the roads, so they will be well lit. There will be lamps everywhere, so we can see what we're doing at night. I did put a lamp down at the garden when I was doing the planting last night, so that helped a lot. The fuel that we're going to have to use in our lamp, we're going to have to use tar, because I don't have any olive oil right now, so that's what we'll have to use. Tar is fine, I mean, no problem. If you have I don't remember if it works with the Spirit Templars, but I know it does with the guard towers. If you have a guard tower set up or whatever, and a barrel of olive oil, the guards will keep your lamps filled for you, so you don't have to go through and refill them all the time. One thing I do like about them, my lamps are out during the day, and they should come back on at night. And that's really handy. Alright. I did put a little gravel path down here since I was going back and forth from the house so much. I didn't want to keep going around. So let's go down here and place a few lamps. I've got one there already. I've got one down here at the end of this pier, one on the other side. I have one here, and I have one over in that other corner. So it lights it up decent, but I don't have anything in here yet, so I thought that that would work. Let me show you how I put them down. Alright, let's go up to my hanging lamp, double click to highlight it, and what you want to do is you want to come over here where you have this little square. That's the corner of your tile. So you want to right click and put plant, and it plants it in. And when you do it that way, the pole is kind of hidden, so it looks like it's hanging on the wood itself instead of on a pole. I mean, the pole is there, you just really can't see it. I mean, you can barely make it out. But I really like when it comes out that way. Alright, now we need to go up to the tar. Double click on the tar to highlight it. Right click on the lamp itself. Select fill. Now it's filled it up. Okay. Now you right click it on it again and select light. And there we go. So that's one lamp done. I'm going to put one probably every other, well, let's try one in this corner. I like putting them in the corners. So let's go with the hanging lamp. Again, double click, plant, then back up to the tar, double click, fill, and I'm just using my ebony wand. You can use your lighter or whatever, but light. And let's go over in this corner. Hanging lamp. One more time. Plant it. And pardon me. Tar. Fill. And try something here. Steel, you can also highlight your steel and flint, right click and light it if you don't have your ebony wand. And I've already have one in this corner, so I don't have to put one there. But at night, they will come on and they should put out quite a bit of light. So let's keep going and put some out on the road. Now, the one I put in here went in like this. I couldn't get it in a corner because it says the fence is in the way. So be aware of that. So it's just sitting kind of back from the fence, but it works. If you have a tall fence, then you can usually fit it in there. But these short fences like this, it doesn't work all that well. What I want to do, let's go up here by the animals. I have not gotten any new animals lately. I still have 2 horses, the cow, and the sheep. 1 sheep. Alright, let's go to hanging lamp. In this corner, see the corner, right click, plant. There's our lamp. Let's go to tar. Double click on that. You can click anywhere. Fill. Go down to our steel and flint. Click anywhere and light. And I'm going to put another one. Sometimes I'll put just one. Sometimes I like to put 2, 1 on each side just to make it look good. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and put 1. This one I'm going to put right here. Get our hanging lamp. Right click, plant. Then I want to go up to the tar. Double click it. Fill. And then go close that so I can see what I'm doing. And where's the steel and flint? There we go. Anywhere, light. And there you go. And you can turn them, move them. Just right click. Go down here to move. You can turn it clockwise. You can turn it counterclockwise. You can push it, move it back further. Push it gently if you just want to barely move it. You can move it to the center of your tile. You can place it, which I don't do place. You can pull it, and you can pull gently. So you can basically do whatever you want. That's furniture, your crates. You can push, pull, turn, you can do the same thing with it. Now let's go down here and discuss the boat. Yeah. On the boat, I'm going to read off the list of the things that we will need. Let's go down this way. It looks like some of my guards are having swimming lessons today. I love the sound of this wood. Alright, let's get out here and look out this way while we go over the list. Watch the guards do their swimming thing. Alright. For the rowing boat, there are 211 components. You need 3 keel sections. Each keel section takes 3 felled trees and a hatchet. I need 2 oars. That's just a saw and a log. I need a rope. So I'll need a rope tool for that. The rope tool takes a plank, a shaft, and 3 large nails. Then I need wimp fiber. And that is the wimp plant. You can find it by foraging. I did have some, but I planted it in my garden, and I'm growing some, so I'll make sure I have plenty. To make the fiber, you just crush your wimp plant. You won't get any seeds, but you'll get fiber. All right. I need 70 pegs, using a carving knife on a shaft to make those. I need 60 tenons. That's what I said helps raise shipbuilding skills, so you probably end up making a lot more than that to get your skill up. And that uses a carving knife on a log to make those. I need a stern, and for that I'll need 10 of the tenons and 20 pegs and 11 whole planks. Whole planks uses a saw on a log. Alright, I'm going to need 10 tar, which we've got, no problem. I need 4 seats, which uses a saw and a log. And then also, it doesn't say, but you really want to make an anchor. So I'll need an anchor. That's extra. I'll need 20 kilograms of an iron lump. It uses the iron and large anvil. So you need a lot of things to make it. The 3 felled trees. Your strength has to be high to be able to lift them and carry them. If you have a cart, you ought to be able to put them on your cart and carry them, hopefully. The rowboat, I think, holds 3 people, if I remember right. You got the captain and 2 passengers. Alright. Let me get to the Wurmpedia real quick here. Okay. No, yeah, it takes 1 captain and 2 crew, which 1 captain and 2 other people. It holds 100 items, the same as a small cart. It takes up a 1x1 tile, so it's not really all that big. It is 3 dirt high from water level to deck. So that's not bad. Depth is 5 dirt deep. That means, 5 down. You put a boat lock on it. It comes with a boat lock. It's automatically locked. And it can be moored with a mooring anchor. Now this is the important part. The quality of the active kill section determines the creation success rate. On a failed attempt to begin a rowing boat, both keels can sustain damage. Higher quality materials are easier to attach than lower quality, so you should use the best materials you can. Ships with a quality of less than 10 can't be commanded. That means it cannot be used. It will sink like a rock. It's not high enough quality to even float. So it's got to be higher than 10. This includes ships whose damage percentage would calculate to bring the quality below 10. Example, a 12 quality ship with 17 damage calculates to a ship below 10 quality. So damage has a lot to do with it. Repairing a ship can sometimes result in the ship retaining a quality above 10, thus being commandable once again. So if you repair it or improve it, then you can get it hopefully above 10. Unfinished means you could miss one peg, leave one peg out, and it's unfinished. And it weighs 855.40 kilograms. Finished, it should weigh 855.50 kilograms. Things you can load into it. You can put in 2 large chests, a bed, 2 weapon racks, or 3 large barrels. You know, you can't put all that together, just separate. You can either put 2 large chests or 1 bed, or 2 weapon racks, or 3 large barrels. So it's not very big. Like I said, it is the smallest boat you can make, but it's usually the first boat you should make. And whenever your skill level gets high, and if you get into it, they can be dyed. There's such a thing as a raft in the game, but that is not a boat. That is mainly storage. A lot of people think that the raft is, a floating raft that you can use a pole and get around in. No, that's not the kind of raft it is. So, yeah, it's going to take quite a bit to make. And the thing about, like I said, I was going to put on the anchor, and basically all it takes is the rope, which I'm trying to grow the fibers for that. And it keeps it from drifting off, and the water doesn't wash it away or whatever, which is nice. The only bad thing is you right-click the ship to moor it, and to unmoor it, you right-click the ship again to raise the anchor. But I have found that the anchor ends up in your inventory. Maybe they've changed that since I built a rope, but that's the way it used to be. Okay, another thing about the mooring anchor, it says anchors made of metals with an anchor effectiveness of less than 100%. Any other than lead, gold, electrum, cerul, glimmer steel, and adamantine may cause a ship to drift when moored with them. We're going to be making ours out of iron. I'm going to make it at as high level as I possibly can. High quality. But there is a chance that it may drift a little bit. You can't store it in a bulk storage bin or crate. They won't decay, but will decay if left in the inventory of a ship that's off deed. But since we're basically claiming the whole world, we don't have to worry about that. But our next big, like I say, our next big thing is going to be starting on the rowing boat, and I will try to get some of the components together. I've got the list, and I mean the shafts and uh, things like that shouldn't be very hard. We've got tar, logs we can get. Uh, the whole planks, that's no problem. Making this stuff shouldn't be that hard to make and to get together. It just takes a lot of them. And like I say, with the tenons, I don't know what my shipbuilding is. Let me look at skills real quick and see what my shipbuilding is. Da, 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 da. If I can find it. There we go. Of course, it is the last one I look. Let's see what my shipbuilding skill is. I set everything high. So let's see if I can find it. Let's get it in alphabetical order here. Okay. Yeah, I think it would be under carpentry. Shipbuilding, there we go. I've got mine up to 50, which isn't too bad. I think I've got just about everything up to 50. Of course, I got most of my carpentry up to 62 now. My fine carpentry is up a little bit too, and so is my digging, things like that. But yeah, it's only 50, so I may end up making some tenons or crafting a bunch of tenons just to get that skill up a little bit higher, because I want this little rowboat to be as high a quality as we can possibly make it. And I may fudge a little bit on some of the important part and get some 99 quality material, but I'm going to try not to. But we'll see how that goes. I mean, I could just sit right here and just spawn in one, but I don't really want to do that. I want to make one. I think that would be more fun. Not that I haven't spawned them in before, but yeah, it's more fun that way. But anyway, I'm going to leave it here. I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Hopefully I'm back on my regular schedule. Hubby's doing more and more things for himself now, so I'm not having to wait on him hand and foot. So I have more time to myself again. But I want everybody to have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.